Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course full of new makeup releases, mostly of the indie world and mostly kind of colorful and exciting, because that is how we are here, colorful and exciting. So yeah, if you've just found me, I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I'm living for colorful and exciting, and also sometimes, you know, a little bit neutral, because there's nothing wrong with that. We're not hating on anything really. We're very open for everything here, and that is my happy place that I'm creating here on this platform, just trying to be a little bit of like a ray of light in this shark tank of a beauty community. So sweeties, if that is what you're looking for and what has been lacking in your life, then please check out my channel and of course my social media, which is linked in the description box down below, because there I'm posting everything, every look and everything is posted there. And then of course, yeah, check out my channel and subscribe, because that would be awesome. I'm honored and happy to have you. Okay, and with all of that being said, I wanted to also thank you for everybody who stuck with me throughout my whole career on YouTube, but also especially during the last weeks of the Jewish high holidays, because it has been a bit. It has been like, I don't know. Now when I'm filming this is 2 days before you're seeing this, and I have my second day of normal life in this whole school year since the beginning of September. So that is amazing, and I don't really know how to handle this newfound freedom. Okay, sweeties, I have exciting news for you in this video, so let us go right into it, because we do have a lot to talk about, and there is so much launching and so much being sneak peeked, and everything is so exciting. Well, not everything, but a lot of things are so exciting, as I already told you about in my last video last week, that it's just, this is the time of the year, you know, this is really okay. So with all of that being said, let's go finally into the video and let's start chatting about makeup. All right, sweeties, also one of the new releases that is going to come up in this video, I'm actually wearing on my face. So yeah, okay, this is gonna come later in the video. Okay, let us talk about Glamlite first of all, because last week when I spoke to you, I could only show you 2 palettes out of the 4 palettes that are being launched now in the Happy Hour collection from Glamlite. Last time we only spoke about the green palette and the purple palette, and now we also have the chocolate martini palette and the margarita palette. Okay, the green one is the dirty martini palette, and the purple one was the wine palette, like we spoke about last time. And then of course now we have the chocolate martini and the margarita palette. Okay, now in a perfect world, if I had unending funds, I would probably get myself the green one and the purple one, which for me are the highlight of the whole collection. The neutral one is actually not bad either. The only one that I don't like is the margarita palette. There is not enough depth for me in the palette. The whole red section for me is too flat for me personally, but besides that, I think this is a very nice collection, and this is already available in case you want to get this. And I'm not going to get this, at least not for now, because there is just so much other stuff that I really like and that I like more than this. But there's nothing wrong with this collection. I think it's really pretty, but honestly, you're probably gonna see this on a lot of YouTube channels, so you don't need me to add to this. Okay, sweeties, let's also talk about Makeup and Murder, because they're coming onto something where I thought this is so funny, and that is the Toxic Waste eyeliners. This is like putting toxic waste on your eyes, like seriously, you know, this is so cool. So this whole bundle, you do have like a whole bundle of liners, which you can see there are some pastel-y leaning ones, and then also some that are more neon, and they retail for about $6 each, and you can have the whole bundle for about $90. So that is that. I think this is cute. Also this I'm not getting because I always make my own liners, but if you're not into that and you like to buy like ready-made liners, then this might be something that you want to pick up. And the nice thing is that you do not have to buy it in a bundle. You can pick and choose, you know, because I, for example, I would not buy the pastel ones because I would just not use this, you know, but the more vibrant ones, the more bold ones are actually really like right up my alley, you know, but I'm always making my own, so this is not for me, but maybe it is for you, so please feel free to check out Makeup and Murder. Then I also definitely wanted to talk about Bebella Cosmetics, because they're introducing blush palettes, basically blush quads. Okay, so you do have one for light skin tones, tones, one for medium skin tones, and one for deep ones. They retail for $12 each. Of course, Bebella is a more affordable brand, which is really, really nice. And this is going to launch on October 7th. Let me just double check. So that is your tomorrow, I think. You know, so anyway, this is coming from Bebella Cosmetics. Then let's also talk about Unibelle Beauty. They're coming out with the Meow palette, which is just so cute because, as you know, I'm a big lover of cats. Really liking cats in my private life, and anyway, I love all kinds of animals. So that is the palette. You have 15 shades with mattes and shimmers. There are no pressed glitters in the palette. This brand is vegan and cruelty free, and of course, color scheme wise, you see there, this is more like red, orange, yellow leaning, a little bit fiery but not obnoxious, you know. So that is really nice. I think also a person who is not into like super vibrant looks can create like nice softer looks even with this palette. And depth wise, for me personally, it could go deeper, but not everybody needs that. So you know, that is what it is. That is the Meow palette. Nice theme, seriously nice theme. Then I definitely also need to talk to you about Lunar Beauty because yeah, we have this Moonspell palette now, the volume 2 Moonspell palette, of course, from Mani MUA. This palette comes with a whole collection. So we do have the palette for $48, and then we do have liquid lipsticks for $18. We do have lip glosses for $17, and we do have the whole collection for $80, and then including brushes for $110. Anyway, this is available. I think it is available right now. I need your help with this one, sweeties, because I have gotten such conflicting information. Everybody I spoke to about Lunar Beauty tells me that the mattes are spectacular. Now, when it comes to the shimmers, I get conflicting information. Some say it's absolutely substandard, and some say they're good. So what is it? Sweeties, please leave me a comment if you have tried that brand. I have not personally tried Lunar Beauty. I would really like to. I think this palette is beautiful. Also, the Moonspell #1 was super beautiful. Yeah, it's just that always these palettes launch at the time when everything that looks beautiful launches, you know? And then I don't have like $50 lying around. Plus the shipping for international shipping, plus customs, you know, it gets very easily close to $90 for a palette. And that is just, you know, I kind of need to pick and choose a little bit. But that is also a brand definitely that at some point I will try. I think the color scheme is super beautiful. Maybe not the most original out there, but really beautiful. You know, I mean, we all have seen this color scheme. That's why I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be like negative or something. I think we have all seen this kind of a color scheme, and we could probably all dupe it. But nevertheless, I think it's a very beautiful palette. Okay, so anyway, let us also talk about BH Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Poison Shock collection. And this is how she looks, and I love this. This is so beautiful. And actually, one of you has reached out to me because she lives in America, and I do believe that this is going to be an US exclusive. I'm not 100% sure, but this is how I understood it. And she saw the green palette and she said, Leorah, I think you need to have this. So I was like, oh wow, this is so cool, you know. The blue one is also absolutely beautiful. Also the one underneath the green one, which has the grays and the more subdued purples, is also super beautiful. Like really, you know, this is a beautiful collection, and they will retail for $15 each. And honestly, they're available now, so they are already retailing for $15 each at Ulta. Okay, I think this is an Ulta exclusive. That's what it was. So anyway, that is what it is. In case you want to check this out and you do live in America and you have access to this, knock yourselves out, because this is amazing. Looks beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to come back to BH Cosmetics later on in the video, because I think there is something else that I wanted to talk about. Okay, now let us also talk about XX Revolution, because they're coming out with something that is actually super cool. At least it looks cool, and that is this one. This is a collaboration between Matrix and XX Revolution, and the whole way they made it up with the green, this really vibrant poison green, is so cool. The palette looks really nice and everything. So let me tell you what there is. Okay, there is the Trinity Luxe Shadow Palette, which retails for $25, and then we have a Luxe Shadow Palette for $25, and then we have, whoa, how many palettes are there? There seem to be a lot of palettes. And then we have lip sets, and we have eyeliners, we have mascara, we have a brush set, we have face pads, we have a makeup bag, and we have a cosmetic case, and we have a sponge set. So it's like a whole lot. This is already live, and I hope I could put some pictures here so you know what we're talking about. Anyway, the palette looks really, really nice. At least the one, which one is that now? I don't know, because there are so many apparently. But anyway, everything looks really, really nice. Just according to my experience, the makeup quality when it comes to the eyeshadows of XX Revolution was, for me personally, not satisfactory. So I'm not going to get this, but you please feel free to check it out. For me, the one palette that I bought, I really, really did not like and enjoy. Sorry to say, but that is just me, you know? So we all have different preferences and different likes and whatever, so feel free to check this out. Now let us also talk about Colourpop, because they're sneak peeking the holiday collection with 4 eyeshadow palettes and 4 liquid lipsticks. So this is coming soon. Now this looks this is not for me. This is definitely not for me. And sweeties, I'm so grateful for everything where I can say this is not for me. Doesn't mean that you cannot have it and enjoy it. Like, really, you know, I couldn't be happier for everybody who enjoys whatever makeup they want to buy and want to love and whatever. This is just, for me, it is too classy, I have to say, you know. It's just not me. But anyway, it looks very, very elegant, you know. I don't know. Do you see this? I think it looks very, very elegant. Yeah, so that is not me. Sorry. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so let us also talk about a hot topic, because they are coming out with the Child's Play Chucky palette. I do feel that I should know what this means. What is that, Chucky? Is that something that I should know? I have no idea. This could be a movie or something that I don't know about. But anyway, this palette has 12 shades. It retails for $12, about $12, and it is available now in case you want to check it out. Of course, also here you do have some lighter shades and also nice depth in the palette. If that is an issue for you, it always is for me, so that's why I'm always pointing it out. And then, of course, also, you know, some neutral shades in case you want to go lighter and stuff like that. So you see it for yourself, and that is from Hot Topic in case you want to. Then let's also talk about a very, very beautiful palette that is also from Hot Topic, which speaks to me way more than the first one that we just spoke about, and that is this one. This is the Coraline Otherworld palette. Now this, sweeties, is kind of really, really pretty, you know. Also here, super, super nice depth, little bit of neutrals, mostly blue and yellow, really, really cool. So this retails for $16.90, has 12 shades, and is available now. Also Hot Topic is cruelty free, and I think this is cute. This is really, really cute. Okay, now sweeties, listen up. We need to talk about the palette that I'm wearing today for today's makeup, because this, what I am wearing today, is actually the palette that Gourmand Girls Cosmetics has been starting to sneak peek now within the last days. Now by the time you're seeing this, there might be maybe all shades revealed or something, because I think they're going about it in a similar way like Nomad Cosmetics is doing it and revealing it shade by shade, at least for now. So I have this palette lying right here, and I'm not going to show you because I'm working on a review. I'm on the Gourmand Girls PR list, so just so you know, and I'm working on a review for this palette. I'm going to have several looks, and on Friday when this palette launches, sweeties, come to my channel, because usually I don't have videos on Fridays, but today, this week I will have one, because on Friday this palette will launch and I will want you to see the looks with this palette. I'm very, very excited about Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. I love that brand ever since I tried the Spectra palette. I love the formula, and also this palette so far, this is just the first look, but so far it has not disappointed. Also, it is special because it is actually a collab with 3 smaller YouTubers that are much smaller than my tiny channel, you know, which is so, so cool, which just also speaks about the brand and the brand owner, how she sees people, how she recognizes them for what they are, besides the numbers, you know. And that is just something where I feel, wow, this is so, so nice. This is what's sending sparkles in the world. This is what's making it bearable here in the beauty community, you know. It's beautiful, and the palette looks beautiful. It's a winter palette. I don't know, can I say that? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say more. Not gonna say more. As of right now, I'm just gonna show you whatever has been public here on the shades or whatever. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Besides that, of course, you will have to come back to my channel on Friday and watch the review. Yeah, so anyway, that is that. Maybe I should also tell you who are the YouTubers that are collabing with Gourmand Girls Cosmetics in this palette. And that is actually Debutante, that I personally know when she was like at, I don't know, 500 subscribers or something. So that is really, really cool. Her name is Debbie and her YouTube name is Debutante or Debbie Knobloch. And then we have The Brutally Honest Beauty, and then we have Xenia72. So anyway, this is coming on Friday. Please feel free to check it out if you're up for a very, very beautiful winter palette. Okay, I also do have a code with Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. It's not affiliated, but you can save some money if you want to. And that is basically that. Okay, my lovelies, now let us talk about another new brand that I have not been speaking about yet here on my channel, and that is Black Culture Cosmetics. And they're coming out with two palettes. There might be more, but this is what I know as of right now. One of them is the Pink October eyeshadow palette with 12 shades. You have 4 mattes, 4 glitters, and 4 shimmers. This retails for $25, and it says here it's including shipping. I would assume that it is within the US only, because I doubt that that would be international shipping. That just doesn't make sense, I don't think. But anyway, this is what the palette looks like. For me personally, in this palette, there could be more depth, because I live for that, as you know. But that is what the palette looks like. And then the other one, which I think is also super, super cute, is this one, the Pinkies and Pearls palette. That is very, very special, you know, really, really special. Also here, personally, within the pinks, I could have a little bit more depth, but again, that is just my personal makeup preference. But you have here 3 mattes, 3 glitters, and 3 shimmers, and this one retails for $20, including shipping. So this is available now in case you want to. Is this true? Available for order now. Yeah. Okay. So sweeties, let us talk about something that a couple of days ago I read a sneak peek from Jaclyn Hill, and it was like, something is coming, and I'm like, okay, I'm listening, sweetie, what do you have to offer? Okay, so now basically Jaclyn Hill, who has her own brand, is going back to Morphe and collabing with Morphe and coming out with an eyeshadow palette that is all nudes, and I'm like, yeah, okay, right. So we have 12 shades here, we have 6 mattes, we have 6 shimmers, and this is available now. Yeah, I have nothing against the palette. I have nothing against Jaclyn. I just thought that she could do it herself, you know? Now, I don't know what the politics are, if there is a reason why she cannot launch this within her own brand, with Jaclyn Cosmetics or whatever it's called. I don't understand why she's going back to Morphe. What is this? Why? Why? You know? I mean, that she's releasing a palette like this, I get it, because that's her makeup style. So, you know, can't really judge people for their style, because it's their style, it's their choice, it's what they want, you know? So, of course, she's going to come out with a palette that serves her and reflects what she is. So, and it looks nice. It looks, you know, it has nice depth, it has nice light shades, has a nice ratio, everything fine. It's just, I don't understand why she's collabing with Morphe. What is the deal? You know what I mean? So anyway, this is what it looks like. In case you want to check this out, I don't have a price. Now, let us also talk about Beauty Bay. There are 2 things that I want to talk to you about Beauty Bay. One of them, as of right now, when I'm filming this, I have only a black and white sneak peek, and that is, it says here, The Stars Aligned, and it's a Jade and Beauty Bay collab, and it's being revealed today when I'm filming this, which is the Monday before you're seeing this. So by the time I'm editing, I might be able to put up a picture. As of right now, I can only show you the sneak peek. That is all I'm seeing, so I cannot judge this. Super excited about Beauty Bay palettes, I have to say, for several reasons. And I think I'm going to also make a video about that whole topic at some point. But anyway, this is coming soon, but it is already revealed when you are seeing this. So I'm going to put up a picture right here. Then, of course, we also need to, let me just go and scroll down, because we also need to talk about, of course, the Age of Opulence palette. Now my internet is failing me, sweeties. My feed is not updating. The Age of Opulence palette, if I can find it now, that has been launched on last Friday. And that is, of course, the new Beauty Bay palette that is in this normal shape of the Wilderness palette, the Book of what was it, Book of Magic, the New Romance palette, all of those palettes. And why can I not see it here right now? What happened to my feed? Something is wrong. Good that I still remember everything about this palette. So anyway, this palette has launched already. I ordered it on launch. I think it's very, very beautiful. I don't understand the amount of light bone color mattes, or actually, I don't know if it's mattes. Mattes and shimmers, I don't think there should be so many, because I think there can be neutrals. I have nothing against neutrals. I just feel like there could be a better balance within the neutrals, you know? But anyway, I ordered this because it is kind of, for me, a collector's item when it comes to these kinds of palettes. I have them all and I like them all. And yeah, so that is basically what it is. And I'm super excited to have it, you know? So it has already shipped. Like right before I started to sit down to film, I got the notification that it has shipped. So that is really, really cool. Super grateful to Beauty Bay. And that is that. Okay, Leorah Cosmetics. Leorah Cosmetics is sneak peeking their October Zodiac palette, which looks like this. This is just the outer packaging, and I think this is very, very promising. I actually just worked with my first Leorah Cosmetics palette. Either there was a video up your yesterday or it will come your tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, depending on how I can squeeze everything in. But I filmed with the Leorah Cosmetics palette. That was the Desert Skies palette, which is, I think, the last palette they launched. And watch the video. Okay, so anyway, this has launched already. Oh, so maybe I should be able to find a picture. Let me just quickly try if I can find a picture, if I get my internet back, because I cannot. Sweet, I don't know. This is ridiculous. So anyway, I cannot tell you about it because I cannot update my feed. This is beautiful. Anyway, sweeties, let us talk about Opulent Beauty Cosmetics. I'm going to, hopefully, I have put up a picture of the actual palette from Leorah Cosmetics. Okay, let's talk about Opulent Beauty Cosmetics now, because they're coming out with 2 new products. And I actually have to also say about their brand that it is really, really cool, because they are actually sending their new releases in pictures to me by DM on Instagram to make sure that I see them. And that I really, really appreciate. It's very, very nice, and I encourage brands to do that, because, you know, you make sure that I see it and then I can feature you, especially if you're smaller brands, because smaller brands often get overlooked, and I'm making a point of not doing that. Okay, so Opulent Beauty Cosmetics is releasing 2 new products. So we do have 5 Chameleon Eye Duochrome Liquid Eyeshadows for $12 a piece, and then we also do have 6 Sun-Kissed Bronzers for $14 a piece, and that is available now. I think this is a very, very nice release, especially those Chameleon Eye Duochrome liquid liners. Liquid eyeshadows look super, super pretty, and that is basically what it is. So please feel free to check out that brand. And then let's also talk about Posh Culture, because they are collabing with Makeup Toys, and this is the Color Me Carnival collab between Simply Posh and Latoya Makeup Toys. Okay, I don't know, but anyway, this is now available. This is the eyeshadow palette with 18 shades for $40. A very, very vibrant palette, which is really, really nice. I personally have not tried the brand, so you guys have to let me know how the formula is. I think color scheme wise, it is, of course, boom, you know, it's like an explosion of color in your face, which is really cool. Like, let's face it, you know, looks very neon even to me. Now, neons don't necessarily perform so well on me personally, but the swatches here look super nice. The looks that I can see here on Instagram look super nice, so feel free to check this one out from Posh Culture. Okay, now Shy Bear Cosmetics is coming out with the Shy Soldier palette. It has 12 shades with 7 shimmers and 5 mattes, and it retails for $25. Okay, for me the ratio would be better if it would be the other way around. I would personally prefer that, because I love my good mattes and I like my dark mattes. In this palette though, the right shades are the mattes, so that is already really, really cool. I like it that nice dark blue is a matte, and also of course I don't think it's a real black, it's more like a super dark gray in the bottom right corner. And anyway, so this is the palette in case you want to check that out, the Shy Soldier palette. Then let's also talk about Kaylee. I think it's Kaylee Cosmetics, or is it Clay? I think it's CXC Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Naija collection, and that is basically the eyeshadow palette with mattes and shimmers, and then you also have a lash book with 4 pairs of lashes. This is coming soon. This is a sneak peek as far as I know, and of course here you have a palette with some neutrals and of course mostly colorful shades. Nice big palette, really, really nice. Also the lashes look beautiful, and they're basically in a lash book that is shaped like a butterfly, which is cute. You know, it's cute. Of course, it takes up a lot of space, but it's cute. Anyway, so that is that from CXC Cosmetics. I hope that I'm saying the name right. And of course, as always, everything is going to be linked in the description box. Then Profusion is coming out with the UFO palette, which looks like this. This is all neons. I think this looks like it's all mattes. Could that be? I don't know. So anyway, this is a limited edition palette. This is available now. I have just recently off camera worked with Profusion for the first time because I just wanted to know what it is. Is it good? Is it not? I'm going to make a video about all kinds of affordable brands that is going to come up, and I'm going to tell you my verdict, you know? Anyway, neons, as I already told you, not working so well on me, so that it would be a pass for me. It does look really, really nice, and usually Profusion palettes do look really, really nice. But anyway, so that is that. I don't have a price for this, but this is definitely not going to break your bank account. Now I need to tell you something. I need to show you a palette which is not a new palette, but this is the first time that I saw it as far as I can remember, and that's why I need to tell you. Okay, so this is from the Trampy Vamp, and this is a restock alert that I have right here, the Frankenstein's Bride eyeshadow palette. Have I spoken about this or have I not? Because this palette is just out of this world beautiful, you know? Okay, so you have 9 shades with 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, and 3 glitters. This is available now for $25, and I think this palette is just out of this world gorgeous and stunning, and definitely wanted to show you, even though it is not necessarily a new release, but I just wanted to show you because it's so beautiful, and if you're into this color scheme you need to see this, so that's why I included this from the Trampy Vamp. So yeah, anyway, now let us also talk about something else that is super, super cool, and that is from CXC Cosmetics Lab, and this is the whole collection. They're coming out with the Rot Your Brain collection. Sweet. What a name for a collection. But anyway, here we have 3 eyeshadow palettes, the witch, the skeleton, and the pumpkin. One of them is more green leaning, one is more, well, purple, pink, and kind of murky stuff going on also. And then we have one that leans more orange. Okay, and then we have 3 matte liquid lipsticks. We have a lash book with 3 styles of lashes. We have a glitter pot, and we have a face tape. Okay, I think this collection is really, really cool. Really cool. The execution of the palettes and the glitters look really, really amazing. Personally, I'm not too much into matte liquid lipsticks, but never mind that. The colors and everything, how it is, you know, how cohesive it is and it goes together. I think it's really, really cool. I have also off camera tried CXC Cosmetics with the We Are Here or They Are Here, They Are Here palette. I think that's what it was called, and it was really nice, you know? So yeah, that is what it is. So feel free to check this out. This is going to become available on October 15th, and I think this is cute, especially the green palette and this purpley one, even though I'm very much into orange these days too. Like, and the glitters. Yeah, just watch me talking myself into buying everything. Okay, sweeties, what else do we need to talk about? Be Perfect Cosmetics is coming out with a new collab, and they're collabing now with, let me just check, because I have never heard of this person, and I kind of always feel like, oh, internet, seriously, sweeties, help me. Can anyone provide internet service here in my little hole in the world? Sweeties, I don't know. I cannot tell you anything. I think it's Ellie Kelly. Is it Ellie Kelly? I have no idea. I'm going to leave it in the description box. I cannot look it up because I cannot refresh my feed. So yeah, anyway, this is so unprofessional, but I'm sitting in a basement, and you know, okay, Be Perfect Cosmetics is collabing with Ellie Kelly, I do believe, and they are coming out with the Born Ready collection. So you do have an eyeshadow palette with 12 shades, retailing for about $30, and then 3 pigments for about $20 a piece, 3 lip glosses for about $14, $10 a piece, and a universal lash for about $12 a piece. This is already available. Let me check. This is already available since your yesterday, and that is what it is. Now the palette is of course very, very much on theme for her. This is not going to be for me. It's a very neutral palette for like soft glam and a little bit more dramatic, which is her, and that is beautiful, you know, and that is good. Depth is nice in the palette and everything, and I think considering that it is only a 12 pan palette, it has a lot of variety, and that is really well executed, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to buy. Okay, so anyway, that is that from Be Perfect Cosmetics in collaboration with Ellie Kelly. All right, so now one sneak peek from Nabla Cosmetics. They are sneak peeking something which is going to be shown or being launched on the day you're seeing this. So that's why I definitely wanted to include this, so you know, I think it's going to be shown on the day you're seeing this. It's time for the revelation, it says here. And I think that has something to do with the name of the collection or something. So anyway, that is just a feeling I have. And this will be revealed on October 6th. Okay, anyway, let's move on to Mix and Blend Beauty, because they're coming out with the Roses eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. This has 12 shades, mattes and shimmers, available already when you're seeing this. And of course here also you do have nice depth, and the palette is a very vibrant palette, and that's what you're getting. I always feel, you know, the interpretation of roses is very, very interesting. I think we spoke about this last time, didn't we? I think when we spoke about Anastasia Beverly Hills and her newest palette, of course, she had a completely different interpretation of a rose theme. And here, of course, we have a lot of vibrancy, and we have, it's very, very beautiful, by the way. Yeah, so anyway, this is the Roses palette. Before I go on, on an angle here, on a tangent, or whatever you call it, Mix and Blend Beauty with the Roses palette. Okay, I Heart Revolution is coming out with their Marshmallow collection. This is already for the holiday season. You do have an eyeshadow palette and a mini eyeshadow palette. You have 3 lip glosses, you have 2 highlighters, and you do have a makeup sponge duo. This is already available now. Also here, this is going to be a pass for me. The palette is, both of them are not for me, and also again, eyeshadow formula wise, it's not my favorite. And as of right now, like, I basically, my collection is so big that I'm only buying my favorites now, you know? So yeah. Needy times are over, sweeties. Okay, now I should put that on the thumbnail. You know? Yeah. Okay, let me also update you or remind you that Liba Luda Cosmetics is going to launch their new, or her new collection super, super soon. This is the new collection that will launch. You have seen the eyeshadow palette here, the 70s palette here on my channel already. If not, then feel free to check it out. I do have a review up on my channel about this palette. I got this in PR. I also have the makeup bag, and there's also a handheld mirror, which I don't have, and I also don't have the lip gloss. But anyway, just reminding you that this is coming soon, and Liba Luda Cosmetics is also a brand, small brand, that basically, you know, it's a good brand. So if the color scheme is something that you would like, then please feel free to check this out. This is going to be a long video. Sweeties. Okay, Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution is coming out with the Treehouse of Horror collection, which is a Simpsons collection. Okay, I spoke about this in passing last time already in my video. They had just sneak peeked the first picture when I sat down to film last week, so now I can finally show you. There is a big palette, there is all kinds of small palettes, there is highlighters, there is a face palette, all kinds of stuff, lip masks, primer, lash duos, whatever, you know, all kinds of stuff, a brush set even. And yeah, so this is available. Is this available? I think this should be available by the time you're seeing this. Let me just check. Yes, this is already available when you're seeing this. So in case you want to do that, then do that. Again, it's not going to be for me. Okay, now let us talk about Sugar and Spice lashes. They're releasing Diamond Glow highlighters in 12 shades. This is already available since October 1st, and I think this is beautiful. I love highlighters. I have not tried this brand, but I do love highlighters, and this looks actually really, really nice and promising. Also shade-wise, I think there is something for everybody, and I just wanted to quickly talk about this. So I can get the word out about this brand. Sugar and Spice Lashes. Okay, Diamond Glow Highlighters in 12 shades. I do not have a price, but feel free to check it out on their website. And then let's also talk about Fatal Beauty, because they're doing another collab with Paul Dow Beauty, and this is their second palette collaboration. Now this is the palette, and I think this looks really, really nice. I think I've seen, I don't want to say a similar palette, but a similar vibe in a palette that I saw on Morphe once. Maybe also because it was the same size. I think it was also an 18 pan palette. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's called Snatchural. And I think it's beautiful. The neutrals together with the colors, sweeties, there is something to that just makes so much sense, and it just makes the world whole. You know, it makes the world whole again. Okay, 18 shades, you have 13 mattes, you have 4 metallic chameleon shades, and you have 1 diamond shimmer finish, and this is going to become available on October 15th. Okay, so this is what it is from Fatal Beauty. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so anyway, then let's also talk about Made by Mitchell, because of course he has dropped a Milk collection, I think. So there is the Milk palette, then you do have graphic liners in 8 shades, you do have, I think, blushes? Ah no, those blush thingies, you know, in 3 shades. You have a blending sponge, you do have a limited edition large makeup organizer. Is that a person? I would like to have a makeup organizer in large, please, for right here, right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so then you also have a travel makeup organizer. I could have them too. That would be nice. I would take 1 each. And then a limited edition brush organizer case. Alright, so anyway, this has launched already. I'm liking the palette. Definitely also because I have the 2 previous palettes from Made by Mitchell gifted to me by one of my besties, and I love them. They're really, really beautiful, and I love the formula. I think the quality is super nice. Again here, if nothing else interesting would be launching, I would get myself this. Even though, yeah, there are a lot of neutrals, there are a lot of lighter shades. I don't understand really the color story in connection to the Milk. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, but that is what it is. I really, really like his formula, and I like the palette overall. So maybe one day I will get myself the palette. I'm not into the liners and stuff like this. For me, it would just be the palette. Also, the swatches look really, really nice. So feel free to check out Made by Mitchell. Then Frikin Fabulous Cosmetics is coming out with the Mermaids and Unicorns palette. 18 shades with mattes, metallics, and pressed glitters. This retails for about $72. That is of course quite the price tag, but anyway, this is 100% vegan, and this is available now in case you want to check this out. Yeah, and that's what it is. For me, I think the palette looks cute. I like the swirly things in the pans and stuff. I also like that there are pressed glitters in the palette. That for me, it completes a palette. I don't have to have it, but I think it's always really nice if it's not an overwhelming amount. I think personally for me there could be more depth in the palette, again because that is just me. But anyway, that is that, in case you want to check this out from Frikin Fabulous Cosmetics. Okay, let's also talk about V Cosmetics. Last time I spoke about V Cosmetics because of the, I think it was like mystery boxes or something, and now she's introducing the Spellbound palette, which looks amazing. And you guys have been sending this to me by DM on Instagram a lot, because like Leorah, right? Yeah, there's so much nice depth in the palette, and it is so beautiful. The color scheme is so nice. This retails for about $30. It has 9 shades with a mix of highly pigmented mattes and shimmery finishes, and this is available now. I don't have a code with V Cosmetics, but my friend Nikki Raven here on YouTube does have one, so please feel free to check out her channel. As far as I know, I don't know if she's getting this in PR or something. I have no idea, but this is a very pretty palette, seriously. Okay, let's also talk about Suba Beauty, because they're coming out with the UV Grunge Hydra FX palette, which dropped on Friday the 1st of October. That is what it looks like. I think it is nice. It has nice depth. That is, I have not tried this. I have not tried this this brand, but it looks like this is liners. Is this liners or is this eyeshadows? I think this is liners, you know? Why doesn't it say in the post that this is liners? I'm only going according to the picture here now, but this looks like it's liners. So anyway, in case you want to check out Suva Beauty. Okay, now here now finally I have the Beauty Bay picture. Didn't see that before. It just, you know, Beauty Bay, the Age of Opulence palette, which is of course the bigger one and the more colorful one, and then the other one is the Golden Age palette with 9 shades, 4 mattes and 5 shimmers for $7, and the other palette is $20. Then you do also have a loose pigment trio for $10 and cream lipsticks that are coming soon for the whole trio for $20 or for $8 each. Okay, this whole collection looks very, very cute. Of course, I told you already that I got myself the Age of Opulence palette. The other one I did not get, and nothing else from this collection. But yeah, anyway, that is that. Now I finally found the post. Now let's also come back to BH Cosmetics, as I already told you beforehand. And it is time for the next palette for the next month, you know. So we have Opal for October. This is the palette. This is also not so much for me. Again, here, according to the swatches, there is not enough depth in it. According to the palette, there is enough depth. So I really don't know what to really think. Honestly, the picture of the makeup is so underwhelming. The picture of the person who's wearing the makeup. You know, nothing against the person, but the makeup, sweetie, why don't you let me do the makeup for the model? Like, really, you know? This is so underwhelming. I would, you know, with this picture, I would not buy anything, you know? So that is a shame. But anyway, this retails for $9, and these palettes seem to be super, super hyped, and you know, people seem to love them, so feel free to check them out. And if you're collecting all of them, you know, it's not going to break your bank account when it costs you only $9. And I'm sure that Angelica is probably have this on her channel, and maybe, you know, the American YouTubers definitely too. So feel free to check this out in case this is something you want. Now, Style Cosmetics. Sweeties, we need to talk about Style Cosmetics because actually for a long time I've not heard anything from Style Cosmetics, and you know that I have in the past been a big fan of that brand and also featured it quite a bit here on my channel. I own a lot of palettes, like 4 or 5 palettes minimum from Style Cosmetics, and I also received some of them in PR. So that is amazing. Anyway, they're coming out now with the Trick or Treat eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. The palette is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I also can tell you from my own experience, based on the palettes I have already, that the pressed glitter formula is absolutely beautiful, and also the rest of the palettes, you know, the shimmers and the mattes, always worked super, super well for me. Now, some of you have turned to me in connection to Style Cosmetics because you guys have ordered stuff and you have not received customer service. So, sweeties from Style Cosmetics, if you're seeing this, please take care of stuff, because I want to wholeheartedly keep promoting you and buying your stuff and rocking your stuff, you know, but I don't know, whatever the issues were there or are there, please solve it, you know, because I like that brand. I really, really love that brand, and I love the releases, and this looks spectacular. And I don't want to, like, for anything to sour this, you know? Not for me personally, because I have no issues, you know? But I'm just speaking up for the people who are watching me and who are asking me what's going on, you know? So please take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. Okay, Trick or Treat. This is beautiful. In case you want to get this, then please do so. I think this is gorgeous. Okay, then we also need to talk about another new brand, and that is Sram Beauty. I think, maybe. I hope that I'm not butchering this. This is beauty products inspired by Cambodia, okay? So this name might be maybe native language or something. I have no idea. Okay, and we're talking about the Mondulkiri eyeshadow palette. Mondulkiri eyeshadow palette. Mondulkiri is a province located in northeastern Cambodia. Okay, so now that we got that one straight, I think the palette is super, super cute. You do have 9 shades with mattes, shimmers, and I think it's 1 pressed glitter there in the middle. And this retails for $24, and I think it's super, super pretty. Also, of course, nice depth in the palette, but no, I have to correct myself. The black is also a pressed glitter. Now, is that true though? On the swatches it doesn't look like it is, but in the pan it looks like it is. I I don't know. So you'll have to find out. But anyway, I think it is a very, very pretty palette from what I can see right here. And I think also the theme is so, so cool. I love it when people come out with a palette that is kind of reflecting their country or an area in their country or something, you know, that is connected to nature or a vibe of, you know, an area. I like that. I like that very much. I kind of wish that I could come out with an Israel palette, but I don't think a lot of people would buy that because of politics. So yeah, sweeties, let's talk about Clarity Cosmetics, because Clarity Cosmetics is sneak peeking 3 palettes. Now I can show you only basically the first one, and this is a quad. So that is all I know, but I definitely wanted to show you because this is going to launch, I think, on Black Friday. So have your eyeballs polished for this one. There is going to be more. This is just the first sneak peek. Okay, then let's also talk about Black Moxie Cosmetics, because their latest launch is now available. It's the Moxie Molten Pots, and there are 7 of them. 7 different ones. In case you want to check this out, they retail for about $20 a piece, which is of course not necessarily pocket money. But anyway, if you want to pick a few, maybe you can do that. So they look super, super beautiful, especially this super vibrant kind of peacock blue there. So, so beautiful. Anyway, this is what it is. There are also discount codes available in case you want to check on Instagram. Okay, now let us also talk about one more sneak peek from Game Beauty, because they just dropped this picture and they said, we heard it's spooky season. So I assume that something is coming from them, and it looks like it's going to be a fiery dragon, hellfire, or who knows what kind of a thing, you know. Of course, Game Beauty is always basing their releases on some kind of computer game or something. So me knowing nothing about stuff like this, what kind of game would have a theme like this, I cannot tell you anything, you know, completely useless. Yeah, but anyway, this is what it is. So we'll definitely talk about this. If there is something coming, I will still tell you, definitely. Okay, sweeties, we also need to talk about Saints, Angels and Sinners, because that is also a brand that I'm really watching with a lot of interest. This is a super new brand, sweeties. I have featured one of the palettes, the Kindness palette, here on my channel already, and when I'm filming this, I have just received a PR package from Saint Angel Sinners with all kinds of palettes that I'm also going to feature here on my channel. Okay, so now let's talk about what I'm seeing here. So this is the Happy New Year palette, which is coming in late fall. Just wanted to kind of alert you to this palette. And I also have to say that I can see the development in, you know, the short time this brand is active, which I think they launched at some point in the summer, you know, just a couple months back. And she has dropped a lot of things already, which is amazing. And I kind of also see the development in how she's putting her palettes together and everything. So super, super well done. This is coming in late fall. This is the Happy New Year palette. I know already she's working on spring releases and stuff like this, which is amazing. So please have your eyes on this brand, and let's support the small ones, you know, because they need our support. Okay, then also I definitely needed to talk to you about this one, Haunted Dollhouse Cosmetics. This palette is the Dollhouse palette. I'm not 100% sure if this is a new palette. You guys let me know. This retails for only $16, and this is a beautiful. This is so beautiful. Or is this a custom made palette? I really don't know. Like, this looks so, so beautiful. The color scheme is out of this world, stunningly gorgeous, you know. So feel free to check out this brand and check for yourself. This is stunning. Haunted Dollhouse Cosmetics. Okay, so then let's also talk about what else. We need to talk about Estate Makeup, because their fall pigment palettes are finally here. We do have the Mystic Forest palette and the Hidden Garden palette. Both of them, of course, a little bit more classy, grungy kind of a thing. I think it's really, really nice that there's nice depth in the palette. Both of them are a little bit more muted, a little bit more, yeah, quiet, but still you can do super dramatic looks with this, you know, and it's kind of really, really enchanting, and I don't even know how to put it into words what I feel when I see palettes like this, because there is so much calmness in these kinds of palettes, but yet you can do so much drama. Do you know what I mean? You know, so that is really, really cool. Is it something that I'm going to run to buy? No, but maybe you want to, because I think these palettes are really, really pretty. Always, of course, you know, you always have to check what your preferences are. Mystic Forest palette and the Hidden Garden palette from Estate Makeup. Okay, now the last one for today is Glam Girl Boutique. Glam Girl Boutique is coming out with the All Hallows Eve eyeshadow palette. Wow, this is hard to say. And this is inspired by Halloween Town. Now again, I don't know, this is I think a movie or a show or something. Sweetest. This is really the best part of the year, but also the hardest part for me, because while I love the makeup releases, I feel so ignorant, you know? It's like, where have I been? But as you know, Halloween does not exist in my life. It does not, you know? There's nothing scary in my life, because I'm dealing with high anxiety the whole year, every single day, every single night, and I don't need to add anything that is more scary to my life. You know what I mean? Plus, where I live and also in my religion, Halloween has no place. It's not there, you know? So that's why I don't know. I don't watch these shows, so I'm completely ignorant. Anyway, that is that. Just for if there's someone who still didn't know all of this, 9 shades. 9 shades in the palette with matte shimmers, glitters. This brand is vegan and cruelty free. It's now available for pre-order for $25. Okay, palette wise, I think again here also super nice color scheme, very, very nice for the season and beyond. I think it's really pretty. I'm loving it that there's pressed glitter in it. Super, super beautiful. I wonder if that neon-y yellow will work on me, because as I told you, shades like this refuse me. They hate me. But besides that, all of the other shades I'm sure could look really pretty on me. So yeah, sweeties, just having fun. Anyway, feel free to check out all of the brands that I have mentioned. And of course, as always, if you have something that you find on social media and you think, wow, I need to make sure that Leorah sees this and maybe she'll talk about it, and send it to me by DM on Instagram to make sure that I have it, you know? It also helps me, really seriously helps me out, because it shows me what you want to see, and you know, it also shows the brands when you're tagging me that you are interested in my opinion and that you want me to see stuff. So some of you are really religiously doing that, and that is so, so cool. Thank you so, so much. And I just want you to know that I see you. I see you. I don't always have the time to like make a big response or something, but I see you and I'm super grateful. Okay, sweeties? So yeah, that is that. This is gonna be a long video. Yeah. Okay, so besides that, of course, as always, you will have all the brands that I mentioned in the description box down below, together with my discount codes that I have with certain brands, and also my links to all my social media. Ways to support my channel also down in the description box. And if you're interested in what is on my face, which maybe some of you are by now, then you will find that in a pinned comment down in the comment section. Sweeties, please, if I don't have a video tomorrow, depending on what's happening in my world, then I'm going to definitely have one on Friday, and that is the review of this palette. So come back for that one, because that is another brand that definitely deserves all of our support. Okay, sweeties, let's do that. Besides that, I'm going to wish you a wonderful day, and I thank you for being here and joining me and hanging out with me and just having this friendship vibe going on. Feel free to leave me your comments in the comment section down below, and as always, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, and go ahead and sparkle till I see you again at the latest the day after tomorrow. Okay, hugs and kisses. Bye.